This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Located in Atlanta, Georgia, the East Lake Golf Club is the home course of the legendary golfer Bobby Jones. It is the oldest golf course in the city of Atlanta. This is Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, and we'll be calling all the action out on the course today. East Lake Golf Club is the home course to the legendary amateur golfer Bobby Jones. Par 4 opening hole, a beautiful getaway from the historic clubhouse. And from the tee, a player needs to drive down the left side, preferably of the fairway, to have the best shot at the green. The second shot coming into the green, riddled with danger, finding 2 bunkers right of the putting surface and 1 bunker left. That deep trap on the right makes a back right hole location the toughest. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Now with the approach shot here at the par 4 first. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Frank, uphill shot. What did you like to do on a play like this?
The biggest thing really is to try and work on your balance. You've got to make sure you get through the shot and normally take an extra club.
Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Frank, chip shot here from just on the fringe. You like to hit this the way you would a putt?
Yeah, I normally take a club that's going to land just on the flat surface of the green, then run from there. Often people take too much loft.
Now that is a shot that will be replayed over and over. -1. And really going. Here at the par 3 second hole, just under 215 yards. How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Frank, this one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it. Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off. Rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Good effort and a good par putt. These putts keep the round together. trying to move on with a par in his pocket. Good stroke right there. That's a par and stays at 1 under. Out of the short par 4 third here at East Lake Golf Club. Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good looking birdie. That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch and nerve. He had it all, and he has the bottom of the barrel. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. To the fourth, 440 yards. Tough hole locations here today. No troubles there. Right in the fairway here at the fourth.
I'm loving that balance.
Key here on this second shot at the fourth, avoid those bunkers guarding the front corners of the green.
Should be safely on deck.
Not too unhappy with that, Frank, at 17 feet.
From that distance, it's more than good.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Bottom of the barrel, and now to 2 under. Trying to grind out a par here. Needs it. Holding steady now at 2 under par. Back on the tee here at East Lake, it's the 5th hole. This is a muscular par 4, Frank, at better than 500 yards.
You just take 4 and walk to the next tee on any given day, Rich. Blind tee shots, really you have to hit a good one here. Otherwise, you're just sort of going to clock up at least a 5 straight away. Par 5 for the members, so it's a tough par 4 even for the pros.
Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
East Lake Golf Club was named the permanent home of the Tour Championship by Coca-Cola back in 2005. It is the final event of the PGA Tour playoffs for the FedEx Cup, with only the top 30 players on the points list qualifying each year. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Now getting set for the approach here at the 5th hole at East Lake. Frank, what's the right way to go?
Well, if you've got a long club in hand, you can sort of bounce the ball and let the ball sort of turn to the left. Everything slopes from that back right corner to that middle left portion of the green.
Frank, you hear it so often. This is a game of dealing with your miscues.
That's the beauty of this game of golf. It giveth and it taketh away.
-3 now for the round. Locked in on the read and the speed. So after all that, it's a bogey. Frank, if you're an amateur, you get to this tee box, maybe you reach into the bag and grab that old scuffed up orange ball or pink ball maybe you found in the woods. You don't want to waste a good one here. Either that or get in a paddle boat and just row across to the other side.
Well, this lake is normally full, Rich, and full of golf balls, that's for sure. Even the best players in the world, they get the wind wrong and they start flirting with that right side. You pay the price very, very quickly. It's not just a short par 3 either. This is a decent length for a shot that has to be.
He went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
It's a pretty good shot. That ball settles in about 13 feet away.
You'd like to think unlucky for some, but birdie putt coming up.
Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now, everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way. It's at sneaky distance.
Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
This is a 13-footer. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
One under for the round. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That takes him to 1 under on the day. Well, Frank, we've made it through the 6th unscathed. Here we are at the 7th hole, and a little movement to this par 4 goes to the left.
Exactly. The first hole that actually shapes that way at East Lake. There's one bunker down the left side, that short bunker not in play. You would think you'd want to draw it off this tee, but really the best access to this undulating green is down the right side.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
Frank, you've been around this game for a pretty long time. Are players, in fact, more athletic today than they were, say, 20, 25 years ago?
There's no question, Rich, they are. That we've borrowed from other sports. If you can't make the player better, you can make them more athletic. And in the end, you're still making the golfer better.
So going well up the hill to that green, will need to take an extra club here. This is a good-looking shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
This is key on this hole. This approach shot at the par 4 7th. Good chance to pick up a shot on the field.
In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
Settles in over the putt. That is a painful bogey at the 7th hole.
It's no snack, though.
Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. So with that, 1 over par. See if you can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. Makes the putt and moving in the right direction. 2 under par. This par 4 is a dogleg left with bunkers and trees on that left side of the fairway, so that should deter players from cutting the corner. Although often thought of as a birdie hole, this 8th has a relatively small, firm green surrounded by a deep bunker in front, thick rough on all sides. Birdies might not be as plentiful as people think. They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Frank, as we get set for this approach, what does our featured player need to do to regain some of that early round magic?
First, a bit of advice, really. Take a deep breath. Make sure all those bad thoughts get out of your mind. After that hot start, we all know they can play better than this, but they need to relax first of all and then let their game take over again.
Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
And getting ready for the putt. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
Oh, I thought he had that.
Now putt for par.
With authority, count it as a par and 2 under. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Has his par. Now to the longest hole on the course and the first par 5. It's the 600-yard 9th hole. Good contact, good result. Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Second from an excellent lie. Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Third shot, looking for a good one. No putter, no problem. Slams that into the cup. Chance to get it close here. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo from EA Sports. We are back on a beautiful day here at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta. Set to kick off all the action on the back nine. The 10th is 469 yards.
Par 5 for the members, Rich, par 4 for the pros. There is a lake down there, but that's only for top of Ted, not these great players in the field. 9 bunkers last time I counted them here on 10, and I'd like to think they're not all in play. I've got to mention one thing, though. There's an out-of-bounds left of those bunkers on the left. And believe me, I've seen a few go over the fence.
I've played some golf with Topper Ted, also with Hacker Harry. Good players. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this, It looks easy.
And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Frank, what do you like here on the second shot at the par 4 10th?
You can see why a powerful player with a nice, high, soft landing approach shot really gets a benefit here. Because of the undulations, you're not going to get the ball to move too much on the green with a lengthy second shot. And it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
And setting up here in the rough. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Frank, this ball's in the rough. You like to hinge just a little bit quicker on the takeaway when the ball is down like this?
No, when it's down, you've just got to make sure that you wind up almost like you're hitting a tee shot. This is not one to be dallied with. You've got to hit it powerfully, and you really have to focus on that club getting through the grass, past the ball, and out the other side.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Starting the back nine on a sour note here with a drop shot, bogey at the 10th. From about 8 feet.
Tough break.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Not what he had in mind when he stepped to the tee, but it would be just one drop shot. This for bogey. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Frank, this is where you want to step away from the controller for just a second.
Yeah, good. Mr. Good just met Mr. Bad.
Putt drops. Now at 1 over par. Now at the only hole on the golf course that starts with a 1 at the beginning of the yardage. This par 3 11th, just under 200 yards, 197.
Does play a little bit uphill, so you might as well say it's 200 yards plus. Narrow entry into this green. Looks can be deceiving. This hole looks like a pushover, but stray a little left, stray a little right, and then you're sort of pitching across a green with a lot of tilt in it.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Pure strike, good result.
And that is close.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the course.
In the hole, and that'll bring the score to 1 under. One over for the day. Here at the downhill 12th now. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Second shot now at the par 4 at 12. Frank, you've been there. What are you looking to do?
Downhill par 4, so you don't really have to hit the ball overly high. This green's a little flatter than what you realise, so the ball's likely to kick forward. Just something in the heart of the green is going to leave you a birdie putt, irrespective of where the flag is.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That's well played. Places it about 10 feet out for birdie. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. So close. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Just like that, now at 2 under. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Okay, has it, and stays at 1 over par. Now at the par 4 13th, and this one is all you want. Good, challenging tee shot, and then you need to put the ball in the right spot on the green. It slopes from back to front. And this one will require a player to be dialed in. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
So at this short par 4 13th, they'd love to walk away with a birdie here. Let's see what they do on this approach shot. Frank, these days golfers are training like high-level athletes from other sports. Rory McIlroy, for example, has been using a guy by the name of Steve McGregor, who happened to be the trainer for the New York Knicks of the NBA.
And part of his training now is high altitude. The majority of the medal holders, for example, in the Olympics, or medal winners in the Olympics, actually use high altitude training. You know, you can develop more red blood cells in a shorter period of time. But, you know, golf, we've had so many different types of training from the athlete side. But you go back to the old days of Henry Cotton beating an old tire. Vijay Singh picked up on that. Or even the rhythm of Sam Snead. He used to count in the rhythm. It was 1, 2, 3. It was 1 at the top of the swing, 2 at impact, and 3 at the follow-through. All those things are still very valid today.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options, and you don't have to hit the ball first.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. This requires a lot of speed through the ball.
It's at sneaky distance.
Oh, I thought he had that.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
And he's putting for double bogey now. So with that, 3 over par now for the round. Just a couple of feet. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Back here at the par 4 14th, we're ready to tee off. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Now at 14, ready for the approach shot. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Sails in over the putt. So that was probably a makeable putt, but everything had to be right. The speed and the read didn't quite have it dialed in on line there. Good putt, now at -3. Those keep the round going, those par putts. Now getting settled over the ball here at the 15th. East Lake, second of the par 5s on the course, 525 yards. Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. And from the fairway for his second shot here.
Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Big swing coming up here at the par 5 15th. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
So with that putt, 2 over par now. 3 under on the day. Moving on to number 16 now, 481-yard par 4.
Another one that's downhill with the fairway sloping from left to right. Series of bunkers down the left side. It's not the end of the world, actually, if you go on those ones down the left. Every now and again, you'll see someone try and hit a driver and try and take them all out of play. Is that you? Oh, that's fine.
Really some strong winds out there today, and we can already see the effects on some of these shots. Well, this is the point in the round where a player really wants to be focused, dialed in. Second shot here at the par 4 16th.
And coming off a downhill lie, so allow that ball to go a little bit further than normal and perhaps even take that extra kick. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That was not a very good read right there. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That's costly right there.
Painful.
Just 5 feet left. Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under. Trying to get out of here with just one drop shot. This is for bogey. Not his best effort right there. That's a bogey, and now 3 over. Now the 17th hole here at East Lake, 455 yards, made famous a few years back by Bill Haas, who splashed one out of the water left of the green on his way to winning the FedEx Cup Championship. Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Frank, this is always one of the most crucial shots in any round at East Lake in the Tour Championship. It is the second to the 17th.
A high lofted second shot once again required here. There's a little area on the front that you can use if the flag's there, but when that flag gets back or left, really you have to hit the ball in the middle of the green and just allow that slope to take it here. Very risky to go at the flag.
And it makes the green in regulation. Chance to get it close here. Down, little Sheba. Down! Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. And getting ready for the putt. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
In for par. Just a couple of feet. Three over for the day. On to the finishing hole here at Eastlake Golf Club. Not many courses end with a par 3. It's always a fun finishing hole. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop. Looks like it's heading for the bunker.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Solid play, heart of the green. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Ooh, what a shot right there. Beautifully done. Not his best, but not bad. 73 for the day. Well, Frank, our players really put on a show for us today here at Eastlake.
Oh, they did. I hope they enjoyed playing one of the great golf courses of the world, Rich. So this course has hosted so many great events. US Women's Amateur, the Ryder Cup, obviously the Men's Amateur, the FedEx Cup, the Tour Championship.